கார் வர சத்தம் கேக்குது. ஜெயிலர் வந்துட்டாருன்னு நினைக்கிறேன்.
Most iPhone users in my circle have never even heard of Apple CarPlay or never really bothered to use it. I was one among them, but once I gave it a shot, there was no going back. In simple words, Apple CarPlay brings the iPhone experience onto your car's dashboard, minus the distractions. Setting it up is pretty easy. I just plug in my iPhone via USB and I'm good to go. Wireless CarPlay is a thing too, but I will get to that later. Here are 10 perks of having Apple CarPlay, which makes driving so much fun. My day doesn't feel complete without some good music. I'm obsessed. From my favorite playlist to recent plays, everything is synced with CarPlay. But one annoying thing is, every time I connect my phone, music starts blasting on my face on its own. Thankfully, there is a fix with Apple Shortcuts. Open the Shortcuts app on your iPhone and go to Automation. Tap the plus icon, scroll down to find CarPlay. Select Run immediately and tap Next. Now hit New Blank Automation and then search for Play or Pause. Here, just make sure Pause is selected and you're good to go. CarPlay doesn't let me watch YouTube videos natively on your car, which honestly makes sense. Having one eye on the road and the other on the video is not a good idea. But that doesn't mean that I have to miss out on great content. With the Brave browser, I can turn any YouTube video to audio and then listen while I drive, just like a podcast. It has become my go-to for interviews and documentary style YouTube videos. Now I get to learn something without taking eyes off the road. Download Brave from the App Store. Go to your favorite YouTube video. On the bottom, tap on Play Later. Simple. It will be downloaded for offline listening. Such a handy feature which I recently got to know and I highly recommend. The best perk of having Apple Maps in my car is I no longer need to pull out my phone for directions. Since I suck at directions, this is a lifesaver. One cool thing is, whenever I'm running late, which happens all the time, instead of fumbling with my phone, I can easily share my ETA with any contact. Share my ETA with Naina.
Okay, now sharing your ETA with 90 using Maps.
He'll be notified and then I can focus on driving. Have you ever parked somewhere, walked away and then completely forgot where your car was? I've been there and I hate it. Apple must have sensed my frustration because they've got a feature for that. As soon as I step out of my car, Apple Maps automatically saves my parking location. Now instead of aimlessly roaming the parking lot, I just open Maps on my iPhone, tap on Park Car and follow the direction to get my way back. Pure convenience. If you're into reading articles but never have the time, Instapaper is a must-have. What Brave does for videos, Instapaper does for articles. Just open your favorite article in your browser of choice, share it, and add it to Instapaper. Now Siri can narrate the whole article out loud, and you can catch up on your saved articles on the go. Over the years, Apple has added more and more ways to make CarPlay feel personal. Now I can rearrange apps, change wallpapers, and switch between dark and light mode. And one thoughtful addition is sound recognition. Let's suppose I'm blasting loud music and there is an ambulance approaching. CarPlay smartly detects the siren and will alert me. Same goes with car horns. But hang on, don't even think of trying this in Indian traffic. I also like the dedicated driving focus mode, which restricts all my notifications and calls while I'm driving. Listening to music is fun, but there is something about a good podcast that hits different, especially on a long drive. I've been listening to a lot of podcasts lately, and I love the Colin and Shimir show. Podcasts keep me company, except I'm just listening and nodding along, making solo drives a little less solo. Easily my favorite part of driving. By now you'd know how much I rely on Apple ecosystem. I use the native calendar and the reminders app all the time. All my appointments and schedules are just right there at a glance. And if something pops in my head, I can just ask Siri to remember it for me. Hey Siri, remind me to cancel Audible subscription.
Okay, I added cancel Audible subscription to the jot down list.
I mean, all these tiny things add up and make our life so much easier. We've all done it. Wait for the red signal to quickly check our messages. But with CarPlay, that's a thing of the past. If someone texts me, Siri reads out the messages out loud and also lets me reply completely hands-free. Whether it's a quick note or even a voice note, I don't even have to lift a finger. And it's smart too. It knows which app I use for which contact. Even better, if someone has multiple numbers, like one for work and one for home, I can tell Siri exactly where to send the message. WhatsApp is also there now, which is pretty cool.
Here's what I heard. Shiba High. Done.
At this point, Siri is basically my co-pilot. I can trigger it by pressing a button on the steering wheel or just using my voice. Not just fetching sports score, it can make calls, check weather forecast, ping my watch and more. Beyond Siri, CarPlay has a new voice control feature that lets me interact without touching anything. Go home. Open settings. Such a nice addition. Earlier I mentioned wireless CarPlay. Yep, it's possible, but unfortunately my 2020 Venue doesn't support it. Luckily there are third-party adapters that can make it wireless. I'll link them below. But one plus point with wired CarPlay is my phone is always charging. Wired or wireless, either way, I hope this video nudges you to give CarPlay a shot. Drive safe and take care.